Hi there, this is Alessandro from SnapCall, and on this video, I would like to show you how you can use our solution to let your customers attach new media within an existing ticket in Zendesk. Yeah. So let's say, for example, that your organization has a form in your website where customers can create a ticket, and that would land within the main queue in Zendesk. You can basically apply a configuration where as soon as your customer do so, they would receive an email from Zendesk with a link so that they can use to add a new media or to upload an existing one directly within the ticket that they just created. Yeah. So how this can be configured? Well, very easy. We will go into this process step by step, but you can already imagine what would be the advantage of having this configuration in place. Yeah. So the more you give the possibility for your customers to attach media to show their issue with video, the easier it is for your agents to understand what the problem is. And also, it will be easier for your customer to click on the button and start recording or uploading a new media via our Stream UI rather than using a third party app or relying on any other solution in order to do so. Yeah. So, once again, let's see how this can be done step by step. Yeah. So the first thing that you need to make sure you have in place is a flow. We already configured a few for our demos, so if you are not familiar with this feature, feel free to have a look at another of the video that we created for that. But as soon as you create a flow and you have everything set up, you can basically click on this icon over here, which will allow you to copy on the clipboard the link related to that particular flow. Yeah. So so far so good, nothing complicated. And as soon as this is done, we can jump directly in Zendesk. Yeah. So what we want to do in Zendesk, we want basically to create a trigger that will send an email to the customer as soon as they created the ticket. Yeah. So from the admin panel, you can simply look for the trigger using the search bar over here, and then you should be able to locate the option under business rules category. Yeah. And once you are there, either feel free to select a trigger that you already created in the past, or you can create a new trigger just for this purpose. Yeah. So how this needs to be set up more in details. So you need to set up two main conditions which are basically the cornerstone of your trigger. Yeah. And then you can set up as many conditions as you want additional. Basically, the first important condition is that the ticket is created and the ticket status is new. Yeah. So basically, we are targeting all those tickets which were just created by the customer and which the status is new. Yeah. Which is basically what we want to do. Yeah. And once you set up the condition, you basically want to set up the action of the trigger itself, which in this case is the notify by user email, because we want to send an email as soon as the other two conditions are met. Yeah. And the recipient in this case would be the ticket requester, basically the customer. Yeah. After you set up that, feel free to set up the email subject and the email body as you prefer. Really, this is not going to affect the configuration that we are looking at in this video. The only important thing that you need to set up, you need to add the following hyperlink within the body of the email. And within the hyperlink, you can paste the email, the link of your flow. Yeah. So this is actually the one over here. Yeah. As you can see, this is a flow ID. So if you would like to use another flow in future instead of the one that you just copied, the only thing that you need to do, you need to change this particular ID, and the rest of the URL can be the same. Yeah. Once you've done that, it is almost done. There is just an additional part that you need to make sure to execute. So after the end of the URL, we need to add two custom parameter so that SnapCall will have more information in order to add the media within the right ticket. Yeah, and the additional parameter that we need to add on the URL are the following. So we need to add the customer email parameter, yeah. And so we need to add this formula at the end of the URL, and then we need to add a placeholder. And the placeholder is going to be the requester email address. So there should be one available over here. So ticket requester phone language, current user, ticket requester, ticket requester email. So there you go. That is the placeholder that you need to add at the end of the link. So that basically what it does, it tells to SnapCall what is the email address of the customer so that they don't need to type that again when they open the link. Yeah. And so once this is added, there is another custom parameter that we need to add on our URL, which is the ticket parameter, ticket ID parameter. And so in this case, we need to add another placeholder over here, which is basically the ticket ID. We can copy that one and we can add at the end of our URL. Very important, there shouldn't be any space between the URL and all the other custom parameter that we are adding. Yeah, so in this case, it should be a unique URL, exactly as I'm doing right now. Yeah, and once again, what this does, it gives to the customer it gives to SnapCall the email address of the customer, so that it will not be requested when the customer click on the link. And SnapCall will also be aware of the ticket ID, so that when the customer upload a new media, that one will be added to the existing ticket that it has been just created by the customer. Yeah. So that's it really. So once this is done, feel free to adjust the body of the email accordingly. You can once again add more conditions on top of it, but this basically will work. This will give the possibility to the customer to add the new media as soon as they created a ticket, no matter from which channel they did so. Yeah. So I hope this is helpful. But of course, if you have any questions, if you would like to have any clarification in regards of this process, feel free to send us an email, or you can start a chat using our messaging widget. Other than that, I wish you a great rest of the day, and thanks for using SnapCall. Take care.